That my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not the ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had getting hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Toronto Huskies. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here we go. One, Omaha.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo on the move to his left. And incomplete to open things up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A first carry for Najee Harris. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, away!
Garoppolo looks to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
11.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throw left. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
6 yards left on 2nd down. First carry for Nick Chubb. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Nico Collins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Huskies take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll run again with Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throw left side, complete. That's Harris. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
12, here we go. 11.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, Johnson, nice grab. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Garoppolo. He finds Pickens over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw into the hands of Pickens. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Garoppolo. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Go ahead.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Watson. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. York able to send this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here we go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. And this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Chubb looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Sliding out. Touchdown! John Bates, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Huskies take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo now. Buying time to his left.
Completes this one to Pickens.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here comes Grant on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Watson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Watson now to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Got an open man, it's Pickens.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
21. Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On second down, this is Harris. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
21.
On the give, this is Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Here we go.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Finding Pickens once again. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle there by Stephen Weatherly. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And he comes back with one complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Yeah, this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it was